y'all? What you got to say? Who's on the tube watching BigBlock Blu-ray? What's going on, everybody? This is going to be my pickups / what I watched in February 2018. It's going to be 15 titles here. I've watched all these movies so I can give y'all my thoughts on them. And let's get into it. It's another pickup video. By the way, I recently upgraded to 4K. That's right, 4K, baby. I got the Sony X930E, 65-inch. Beautiful TV, man. I love it to death. I got the Sony, I believe it's called the UBX800, or I might have got the letters wrong, but anyway, it's a 4K player, and it upscales normal Blu-rays. It looks phenomenal. Love the TV. I'll probably do a video and do like a review on it in the future. Guys, let me know in the comments, what videos would you like to see come back to my channel? I know, like Out and Abouts, the Fright Night Fridays, the movie nights with my dad, movie nights all around. Just let me know what you'd like to see coming back to my channel, because I got a new computer with a new editing program, and I'm excited about making videos again. I was really burnt out on my old computer with that old editing program, the same thumbnail all the time. I finally have Photoshop and all those fun things on a new laptop, so I'm looking forward to making videos again. And you guys let me know, what videos did you like best from me, because I noticed my view count and my subscribers, have stopped. And you know, I'm not really that worried about that, but because I don't do that for this, I don't even monetize my videos. But you know, I like to interact with you guys, and you tell me what you want to see on the channel. So let me know if you want to see a review of my TV. If you want to see, also got the PSVR and PlayStation Pro. So yeah, man, whatever you want to see, man, let me know and we'll get into it. So first up, I'm going to show a couple of titles that are not new to my collection, but I did watch them this month and in 4K. Well, this one was in 4K. I actually watched all three of these today. The Mummy Trilogy in 4K. Shout out to Aaron Rodriguez. I got this from him. This set right here, it's like a digibook set. And a really nice set. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The first Mummy movie is incredible. I love it. It's so much fun. I really wish they made movies like this nowadays. If you guys can suggest any movies out there that are like adventurous, fun, you know, Indiana Jones type movies, please suggest it to me down in the comments. I really want to watch some more movies with that kind of feel good. Just in that mood right now, and I can't think of anything recently that's been like that, honestly. But anyway, the first Mummy is fantastic. On 4K, the very first Mummy, I don't know if it's because of how old it is or whatever, some of the scenes looked really good, and then some of the scenes looked kind of bad. So I don't know if it was that. So then I watched Mummy Returns. It's funny how they have The Rock on here. And he's in the Mummy Returns for like 5 minutes out of a 2-hour-long movie. He's in the first like 2 minutes, and he's in the very end. But let me tell you, talk about bad CGI. Oh my God. The Mummy Returns has the final boss battle, you want to call that, where they fight the Scorpion King. He looks like Goro from the first Mortal Kombat movie. Like, the CGI in that movie is like from a Nintendo 64. Like, that's how bad it is. But anyway, it was, you know, pretty decent. I feel like the Mummy Trilogy, the first one's up here, the second one's here, and the third one's here. Honestly, I didn't even finish the third movie. I watched about an hour and 15 minutes of it. It was 2 hours long, and I just couldn't watch it anymore. I'm not into Japanese, Chinese, mythology, any of that kind of culture. I'm just not into it. That's just not my thing. No offense to anybody who loves all that. But, you know, it's not my thing, so I was trying to get through this movie, and I just couldn't do it. So, what's the third one called? The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. I couldn't finish it. So, anyway, I watched about 5.5 hours of Mummy movies today. But, yeah, these look great. The third one, by the way, looks great in 4K. But, again, the story I could not get into. This one here, if you follow me on Instagram, links will be down in the description. By the way, what do you guys think about Instagram and Stardust and Twitter and all these social media platforms? Do you really think that we should spend time putting stuff on all that, because man, it sure is like a full-time job if you want to try to like put all your stuff out on all that. But anyway, I posted this on Instagram. I was watching this, The Lords of Salem, Rob Zombie. It's a steelbook I had in my collection I'd never watched. And again, a movie I just could not get into. I mean, I watched about an hour and 15 minutes of it. Doesn't look that good on my 4K TV in the upscaler. So I don't know if that's just the way he shot it. He probably did. He shot it that way. But the story is, this girl is a radio disc jockey, and hey, I've been into DJing. But anyway, she finds some record and plays it, and it's like a callback to witches or something. But I know I'm totally screwing this up. But anyway, I just could not get into this film. I didn't like it at all. So I turned it off for about an hour and 10 minutes. I went to bed, and I was going to finish it the next day, and I just never finished it. I was like, I'm not going to waste my time with that. So anyway, all the rest of these are new pickups to my collection. And here we go. No slipcover. I got this for $5 at Games Plus. That's Why Him. I had a lot of fun with this film, man. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It's got a cool story twist. Or not twist, but like a good story relating to modern times, and how these two, hook up. And this is the dad. It's basically Meet the Parents, except like younger people. And it's really funny, really good. This is the Blu-ray and DVD. It's got disc art on both. Wow. But yeah, just a really fun movie, man. I really suggest, if you're a fan of James Franco, to pick this up. It's a lot of laughs, and I got it for $5, so can't beat that deal. Also grabbed this one at Games Plus. I just read the back of this. I'd never heard of it. Didn't know what it was. It was only $7. Came with the digital copy. Free Fire. Again, another movie I really enjoyed. And yeah, there's a lot of good actors in here. Brie Larson, Armie Hammer, Sharlto Copley, Cillian Murphy. A lot of strange names to say. But man, really good. I really enjoyed this film. The one thing I really liked about it is all these people are in a shootout, and that's all I'm going to say. But they're all in a shootout, and it's so realistic in that if normal people were in a shootout, this is how it would be. I mean, they're missing, they're like hitting each other in the legs and the arms. I mean, no one, like all these movies nowadays, they blow up everything. Like everyone's like a sharpshooter and can shoot somebody right in the heart. And when you're in a firefight and you're scared and all that, and you're not a trained military professional or somebody who handles a gun on the regular, this is how you would be. So I really enjoyed that aspect of this movie. And man, the shit goes down in this movie. It's a lot of fun. Well, it's not really fun, but anyway, just check it out. It's good. Another one I picked up at Games Plus, only $5 with the slip. That is Machete. Let me tell you, man, this movie is bananas. This is like it's a Robert Rodriguez film, but it has like the feel of a goofy Quentin Tarantino movie. A lot of blood, a lot of guts, a lot of crazy action, a lot of naked women, which I'm not complaining about. Michelle Rodriguez is in here. Jessica Alba's in here. Steven Seagal's in here. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Again, it's goofy. I posted this one on my Instagram as well. Just check it out if you haven't seen it. If you can find it like at a pawn shop or somewhere like $5 like I did, definitely pick it up. It's worth having in the collection, and I'll definitely revisit that. I bought this at Games Plus as well right after I bought my 4K TV, because I know these are just beautiful. I want to get this in 4K, but man, it looks fantastic in Blu-ray, and that is Planet Earth 2. I've already watched, there's 6, I guess call them episodes, or 6 whatever shows on this, and I've watched 3 of them already with my son and my wife. And I actually had this playing at my daughter's birthday party just on the background so people could have something to see on the TV, and man, it is so nice. I mean, you guys know what these are. They just talk about the planet, and they're shot in like super high-res cameras, and it just really made my TV glow. I mean, it looks great. I got this at Games Plus for $9. It's Atomic Blonde with the slip. I'm going to be honest with you, like the fight scenes in this movie were really good. It's kind of like John Wick, a female version of John Wick. But the accents and were kind of hard to understand, so I had to turn on the subtitles. And the plot was kind of basic. It's kind of like a James Bond type movie. But yeah, a lot of good action scenes. I thought Charlize Theron did a great job in this. Also, James McAvoy does a good job in this. So I would recommend it for like $9, something like that, in that price range. Again, this came with a digital copy, so got a little money back from that. And yeah, it was worth that with the slip. I know there's a 4K version of this, but I mean, I'm not, like I said, my Blu-ray player, the 4K player upscales, and I mean, it's really hard to tell the difference between a Blu-ray and a 4K. I would like to get, I need to try this. I have Interstellar. I have some movies that I have in Blu-ray and 4K. I need to try to put them both in and like see if I can tell the difference, but honestly, I really can't. I mean, the Blu-ray looks so good in my TV. I know I've said that like 100 times. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited about it, and I've only had it for like a few weeks, so you know the good quality hasn't worn off on me yet. Picked this up at Games Plus as well for $9. Space Between Us came with the code. And, you know, I thought that this movie was going to be cheesy, and it had a little cheese in it, but I actually really enjoyed it. Me and my wife checked it out, and it was a decent movie, you know. It's kind of paint by numbers. You kind of know what's going to go on, but it was a really cool idea about this kid that's born on Mars, and I can really see this happening in the next 20, 30 years. I mean, I know they're planning to send people to Mars in 2028, I believe. I may be wrong on the year, but I know it's within 10 or 15 years. So, I mean, this is a very plausible story that could happen in the next 20, 30 years. So, anyway, the boy's born on Mars, and he wants to find his dad. And he wants to come back to Earth, but his body is not ready for it. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this, check it out. I definitely recommend it as a date night movie with your significant other. And I enjoyed it. Another one I enjoyed quite a bit. That's Mark Wahlberg and Patriots Day. I finally checked this out. I've had it forever. And yeah, really good, man. It really tells the story of what happened that day that those two kids set off bombs at the Boston Marathon. When I see stuff like this, it's just like, why? You know, I mean, you'll never understand why people are evil and why they do the things they do. But, I mean, it really... You know, I believe the only fake character in this movie is Mark Wahlberg's character. I watched some of the special features, and he was playing a character that wasn't a real character in the event, but all the other characters, Kevin Bacon and John Goodman, and they were all playing the real-life counterparts. And at the end of the movie, they actually or in the special features, they interview the real people, and they actually said that the movie was really true to what really happened, and it's a really good film, man. If you want to know what happened and you want to see what really went down, because really from the media attention, the only thing I really knew was that kid was hiding in a boat, the other one got killed, and I didn't really know the story leading up to it and in between that time, because they actually had a huge firefight with bombs and everything that I knew nothing about. So check that out if you're interested in that. I finally finished watching this. I started this film a long time ago, and I never finished it, and that's Star Wars Rogue One. So I finally popped this in yesterday and finished it. And great, it's a good movie, man. You know, I felt like the first time I was watching it, it was so similar to Star Wars The Force Awakens. You have a female lead. She's on a mission. She is trying to figure out who she is, and she's like gathering these people to help her and all that. I mean, I don't know. It was just so similar to Force Awakens, but God, this movie looks incredible. Again, I know I'm saying it again on my TV. Looks incredible. All the sets, all the set pieces, all the different planets they go to. And it's a good story. I mean, you already know what's going to happen. Everybody has said this. Darth Vader, man, he whoops some major ass at the end of it, and it's really cool to see. All the characters I thought did a good job. There's really cool aliens and stuff in it, so... Of course, Rogue One. I don't need to talk about that anymore. So now we'll get into the 4Ks. I got War for the Planet of the Apes for $15 at Games Plus with the code. Oh, what can I say? All these 4Ks look absolutely incredible. I mean, I don't need to keep saying that. If you haven't upgraded to 4K, I highly recommend it. I didn't go OLED. Like I said, I went with the Sony X930E. It's like a high-end LED. And the OLEDs were just too expensive, and people were complaining about image retention and all this stuff in the screen. So maybe another 5 or 6 years I'll go to OLED, but I'm really happy with the TV I got. But anyway, this movie looks incredible. You guys already know that. The acting is superb. A lot of people complained about this not being a war for the Planet of the Apes. I thought there was enough action, enough fighting in it. It was a good story. It made sense. It had a lot of emotion back and forth. So I really enjoyed this movie a lot. This trilogy, I think, is right up there with Lord of the Rings, with the Dark Knight trilogy, with like a really solid trilogy of movies. I mean, I really enjoy these new Ape movies. And I was not a fan of the original Ape movies at all. Another movie that I was shocked, I got this from Aaron Rodriguez. Shout out, brother. I think a lot of these 4Ks I got from him. But anyway, high dynamic range. This film looks incredible, and that's Blade Runner. This film was from the 70s, and oh, man, the way they redid this for this 4K, I mean, it looks incredible. Like, you can see every pore of Harrison Ford's face. I mean, it's awesome. And so watching this in 4K again, I really liked it. I mean, the very first time I ever tried to watch this movie, I thought, man, I just can't get into it. For whatever reason, man, on my new TV, like, I loved this movie. I loved it to death. So I'm really happy I got this now. And man, if you haven't seen Blade Runner and you're a sci-fi geek like I am, this needs to be in your collection. So to go with that, I got this from Aaron too, Blade Runner 2049. Shocker here. I liked this movie, but I didn't love it. Like, and I'm such a sci-fi guy, like, it was crazy. Of course, it looks incredible in 4K. I don't even, have to go there, but I don't know, man. Like, I felt like it was too long. There was a lot of scenes in this movie that just didn't go anywhere. Like, were just stagnant. And I'm like, come on, move on with it. Like, the stuff with Jared Leto, I mean, he plays a real weirdo in this, which, is normal. He plays that in almost every movie. And he's a great actor. I love him as an actor, but I don't know, man. Just something about this. I felt like it was too long, and the story was kind of like not really like telling you what's going on, which is probably supposed to be that way. But man, I don't know. I liked it. I just didn't love it like a lot of people said they loved it. I watched this one again because for some reason when I saw it the first or whenever, it's been so long that I didn't really remember the beats of what happened and stuff. So I definitely popped in The Dark Knight Rises. This was the first movie I watched when I got my new TV. And it looks incredible. You know that already. And, it was just good to go back and watch this again and check out Bane because he's such a cool villain. Even though I don't feel like they handled him perfect, but he was a very cool villain. And I like the story arc of Bruce Wayne in this. And man, I really miss these Nolan Batman movies. I wish he would have made like 5 more. But anyway, yeah, fantastic. And last but not least, wow, I'm going to get into a video below 30 minutes. I picked this up. I didn't watch these yet in 4K. It's still got the wrapper on it, but I've seen these, of course. The Amazing Spider-Man double feature, $15 at Games Plus for 4Ks. High dynamic range. I can't wait to pop these in. I really enjoy these Spider-Man movies. I like these way more than the Tobey Maguire garbage. I don't even have the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies in my collection anymore. I used to have the Steelbook triple feature or whatever, and I sold it because I just cannot stand those movies. They're so cheesy. They're so just bad. The acting is so bad. And these I really enjoyed. I like the villains in both of these movies. I liked Electro. Everybody hated him. I liked him. I thought it was cool visually. I thought it was cool the way they did the score for Electro. The first movie's a little weak in my opinion. I do agree on that one. And the second one I really liked, man. So hate me if you want to, whatever. But I really like these movies. So I got them in 4K. I'm happy to have them in 4K. And there you go. Those are my February pickups and / what I watched. Like I said, I still have a stack this big of probably 15, 20 titles that I still got to watch. So that'll be for March. I'll be reviewing those and talking about some more stuff that I got. Of course, I'll be getting Justice League and things like that. What are the next Blu-rays you guys are going to be picking up? I know I'll be picking up Justice League. I still haven't seen Justice League either. I need to watch it. I can't wait to pop that one in the 4K. And yeah, so anyway, guys, that's my video for tonight. I hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you guys enjoy the new intro and things like that on my new editing program. And like I said, subscribe, hit that like button, and make sure you you know, let me know in the comments what kind of videos you like to see from my channel. What do you like to see me do? I'm gonna keep DJing. I'll probably throw those up on, well, you know, the last video I tried to throw up on YouTube for DJing, it wouldn't even let me put it in. So YouTube's getting really crazy about the copyright stuff, so it is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's my video for tonight. So like I always say, we'll see you next time.